Sir, class there, not there. You're putting online classes. Class there, not there. Putting online classes, sir.
Classes, sir?
Meaning you didn't come to college, although still we have our physics class, sir.
Yeah, but you don't need to come to college.
Yeah.
For spared from traveling.
So are we discussing paper or continuing this?
No. I want to start wave optics. The paper discussion is only Newton's law questions. You want me to discuss the paper? You want me to discuss the paper or should we go for wave optics?
Sir, I'm fine with both.
Yes. Start wave optics, sir.
Why paper you wrote very bad?
I got less marks, sir.
Horrible.
Well, I have seen many people getting negative marks.
That's
why.
Wondering how they got a negative.
Yeah, I wrote confidently and I come and see physics is low. I thought maths were going to be lowest.
Mohit is there?
Is he quiet or is he?
I think he's playing holy.
If he joins, he won't be quiet. You know that.
Yeah, he got. Oh, seriously. Tripti is there?
I'm here, sir.
Tripti, tell me you got 23 or the highest in physics.
I don't know how, sir.
Huh?
I don't know how.
Don't know how. Good. But still. Mohit 13. Tanish 0. You didn't attempt physics paper as such.
I did, sir. I attempted 5 questions. I got 1 right, 4 wrong.
Okay. Nikita.
Yes, sir.
Nikita 0. Sumuka -1. Satrajit -4.
Yes, sir.
See, for one day I told you have changed by something and then you get immediately negative.
Sir, my mom is scolding me about that. Sir.
Let her send you out or throw you out. Understand? Only 14. Arshad 3 marks. Sweta 7. What happened?
Sir, I didn't know anything. If I didn't revise Newton's laws also, so I wasn't able to answer those questions.
Why do you need to revise Newton? Newton law is like fundamental. After 10 years, if I know Newton's law, you have to say, sir, this is a silly question and you have to solve it. I told you for right now, Lord Hanuma, Ganapati, Shiva, these are not gods, at least for this 2 years. Understood? Tejaswini, she's there, 7 marks. Aditya 16. Bhuvan marks. Darshan -7. Tarun Sridhar -1. Bonnie 3. Hussein 0. Sanjay, I did not sleep yesterday night. Sanjay Murthy -4. Seeing these marks. Sanjay SR -5. Actually, you haunted me. In reverse of I haunting you, you are all haunting me.
The day before yesterday, you came in my dreams, sir. Not even kidding.
Yeah, I'll be coming with AK-47 or an axe. Put it point blank and say steady.
Sir, you come in my dreams daily, sir. One as a doppelganger.
Asking about harmonic periodic motion in my dreams, and I'm like, what is that?
Anyhow. See, that's what. See, if the questions come from syllabus, don't get panic. At least do your remaining questions properly. Because questions coming from out of the syllabus, you cannot do anything. He said three waves and sound, and this guy, they gave wave optics. Young's double hole experiment.
All these subjects we gave like that only, sir.
And then next, until April 27th, he has given wave optics and sounds. Then what are prerequisites for waves? So the people who have set the syllabus should know it.
Sir.
I don't know. I have to talk with the principal.
Sir, in physics, one question is wrong, sir.
Let me get the paper, please.
Oh, okay. I thank you.
Tell me. Which question is that?
The 17th one. When I did this thing with integration, I'm getting 3t by 2.
A particle along r axis has an acceleration f at a time t given as f is equal to. The particle at t is equal to 0 has 0 velocity. The time interval between t is equal to 0 and the instant when f is equal to 0, the velocity of the particle is. That's the question.
Yes, sir.
So what he has given is the function f is equal to f naught 1 plus t by capital T, right? F is acceleration. So this I can write as dv by dt is equal to f naught plus f naught t by capital T. So equal to f naught plus f naught t by capital T dt, right?
Yes, sir.
Now it is integrated, right? So this will be from 0 to b. This will be from
0 to capital
some t.
Capital T. Capital T.
No, f naught and capital T are constants.
Oh, yeah, small t, sorry.
So some small t. I'm just assuming some small t. Then I will put my boundary conditions and I'll try to get the answer. So this will be v is equal to f naught t. This is
T square by 2t.
t squared by
2t
plus f naught t squared divided by 2t.
2t.
Oh no, capital T. No? 2 capital T. Right? Now what he says is the particle at t is equal to 0 has 0 velocity. So particle, if you put t is equal to 0, v is equal to 0, satisfaction, right? Condition satisfied.
Yes, sir.
And when f is equal to 0, right? So is equal to f naught t plus t squared by 2t. Okay. Now see, when f is equal to 0, I'm going to take this equation. So f naught is a constant. So f naught cannot be 0. So 1 plus t by capital T should be equal to 0. right?
Yes, sir.
So from this T is equal to minus capital T,
Yes, sir.
right? Now
Minus.
substitute T is equal to what amount? T by T is equal to this 1 goes that side. No? 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So T is equal to minus T.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So substitute that here. V is equal to F naught minus T plus T square by 2T. Just cancelled. V naught is equal to F naught 1 by 2 minus 1 minus T by 2. So V naught is equal to minus F naught T divided by 2. So the particle velocity is minus F naught T divided by 2. There is no option.
Yes, sir. But I got a completely different answer. Minus.
See, I've already told you, no boundary condition substitutions.
Yes, sir. I took the boundary substitution. The part where the 1 plus T by T. I forgot to consider the
T
minus.
by this you did wrong.
Yeah. I didn't take the minus. I took as T is equal to capital T. I didn't take the minus.
Go to your, do once again your schooling and come. This small mistake you're doing, 0 minus 1 became minus 1, T is equal to minus T.
I got confused.
So I have to raise an objection, is it? Okay. Everybody, have you taken it down? Shall I go to light optical, the wave optics?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wave optics. See, there was a long debate whether your light is a particle or whether your light is a wave, because Newton has given a theory that light is basically particles. So he was able to explain the reflection and refraction of the light wave light using his theory, which is called as corpuscular. Okay. He thought that light is a particle, so whenever it goes and hits a surface, it will be a perfect elastic collision. So it goes, hits a surface, comes back. So imagine this is your light particle. It's coming, hitting a wall with an angle theta. Since it's a perfectly elastic collision, the particle again goes back, making an angle. So if I'm able to look at you, that's because light is made up of particles, and these particles will go hit and then come. This is called as a reflection of your light waves. But what about light casting shadows? Right? See, if I'm standing here, light is coming and hitting, then we know there is a shadow which is casted on the ground. So Newton was unable to explain this shadow creation. Excuse me, 1 second.
Sir?
Hmm?
Sir, I have not logged in from 2 devices. It shows 2 devices, sir.
What is it?
I have logged in only from 1 device and there are 2 devices.
You are able to listen to my class?
I can listen, sir.
You can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then leave about 2 or 10. Maybe
Okay, sir.
your mom is pre-checking whether you are doing it or not.
No, sir. Why will she check that? She will come see in the room and go, no, sir.
This is called as spying.
No, sir. My mom won't do that work, sir.
Yeah. Anyhow, so so this part is explain as to why shadows are being casted when light is falling, because all the light which is falling gets reflected back. So in that case, how is this shadow coming into picture? Then then they thought light does not possess particle nature, but it does also possess something called as wave nature. So apart from behaving like a particle, will also behave like wave, and this wave nature was successful in explaining interference patterns and diffraction patterns. The particle nature of the light was not able to explain the interference and diffraction, but the wave nature of the light was able to explain the diffraction. Okay, and this how your light goes in the form of a wave was explained by somebody called as Huygens. Excuse me, Huygens, and this is called as Huygens principle. So Huygens is a scientist. Okay, basically he's a Dutch physicist, who was able to explain the propagation of light as a wave, and that principle is called as Huygens principle. Okay, and then but this guy's principle was not considered because at that time Newton was famous. So Newton has given some theory. So this guy remained in darkness until unless there is a scientist, Thomas Young. Okay, this guy in 1801 has conducted an experiment called as Young's double hole experiment, and from that he was able to explain the interference and diffraction patterns of the light, and he said what Newton told is correct, but it is not end. So Thomas Young said that light will not only have particle nature, but it will also have something called as wave nature to it. And this experiment became so successful that people started believing in wave nature of the light, and they were able to explain the interference and diffraction, that is shadow creations, bending of light layer around the obstacles and all that. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and then see this, and at that time Thomas Young, so this wave nature became so successful, and everybody thought light entirely behaves like a wave until and unless there were scientists by name Halbach and Leonard came into picture. In second year, I will tell you the experiments conducted. Halbach and Leonard conducted certain experiments, and they said, boss, light is not entirely made up of like behaves like a wave. They said it behaves like particles. Okay, they actually backed what Newton has said long ago, and Halbach and Leonard have conducted these experiments, and then Einstein came into picture. Einstein gave something called as photoelectric effect. Einstein came into picture and gave something called as photoelectric effect. So before Hallvards and Leonard, everybody taught that light is of waves, wave nature. Once Hallvards and Leonard came and Einstein came, now people have also said, no, light is both wave and excuse me, light is both wave and particle nature, right? So this Einstein actually gave a photoelectric effect. This is called as theory of photoelectric effect. It was just a theory. Later, this was actually experimentally supported by few experiments. Clear? So now let us understand what is wave nature of the light and how does your light actually behaves like a wave. And if light behaves like a wave, what are the properties of it and how do we measure it? Okay. So we know the equation of your wave is y is equal to
A sin theta omega.
omega t minus k, equation of the wave, right? This we know. Now, but what about your light wave? Right? Now what they said is light is basically an electromagnetic wave. Light is basically an electromagnetic wave. It has both electric and magnetic fields. It has both electric and magnetic fields. Electric fields are represented by capital E and magnetic fields are represented by capital B. So your light is an electromagnetic wave and this is a yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Light is a non-mechanical wave, right? I told you when I was telling you waves, mechanical, non-mechanical, and matter waves. So electromagnetic wave is a non-mechanical wave because it does not require a medium to pass. As such, see previously again, I'll just touch the history. Previously, they taught light to be a because they assume the complete space is made up of something called as ether. Okay. Then after a few years, they said the whole space is nothing but vacuum. So your light coming from your sun does not have any medium to come. So basically, they now categorized your light into a non-mechanical wave. Mechanical wave, light is an electromagnetic wave in visible spectrum. Okay. So what do I mean by electromagnetic wave? Electromagnetic wave means it is a combination having both electric and magnetic fields perpendicular to each other. The electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other and your propagation is perpendicular to both electric and magnetic field. For example, if I take this to be your electric field, now I'm taking this to be your magnetic field. Okay. So let me say your electric field is in X direction. Let me say your magnetic field is in Y direction. Then the propagation of your electromagnetic wave will be in Z direction. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So if the propagation of an electromagnetic wave is in z direction, your electric field can be in x direction or in y direction. It is not fixed. Electric field is always in x direction, magnetic field is in y direction. No. Magnetic field can be in x direction and electric field can be in y direction. If your light is propagating in x direction, then your electric field and magnetic field will be in y and z directions. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So electric and magnetic fields are always perpendicular to each other, and your direction of propagation is always perpendicular to both electric and it is as simple as that. And for the light, the predominant feature which we take is your electric field. We will not consider your magnetic field. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we will know why we will not take your magnetic field. I will tell you when I'm telling you in electromagnetic waves. There is a chapter in your second year called as electromagnetic waves. At that time, I'll tell you why we will know your magnetic field whenever we are taking your light into consideration. So predominantly the features of the light is because of the variation in the electric fields. Okay. Now, if it is electric field, so can I write my governing equation to be E is equal to E naught sine omega t minus kx?
Yes, sir.
Correct?
E naught is
Where E naught is your magnitude of electric field at a point x at a time t. Clear? So there, previously we have seen your displacement, we have seen your pressure, right?
Yes.
So for a wave, you have seen your displacement, and for sound, you have seen both